Hey, what's up guys? This is James Vance back again with another tutorial. As the title suggests, I'm going to be showing you guys how to cut out almost any type of hair on any photo or background that you may encounter. Um, so yeah, I realized my first video was 20 minutes long. I want to cut that down by more than half, so let's go ahead and get started. What we're going to be doing today is going to be called channel masking. So we're not going to be using the pen tool or the lasso tool or anything like that, but we're going to be using over here, we're going to be using the channels to make our selection to cut out the hair. So let's go ahead and get started. So here we have this dope black and white picture, and we want to cut out the hair. Now, using the pen tool, this would typically be pretty difficult to do, right? It's, to cut out the hair, and it has so much detail in it. To get all these, to try to get all these pieces up here would be remotely impossible, right? So we have to make a channel mask, and a channel mask is going to help us get all these fine hairs up here, right? All the little strings of hair that we typically wouldn't be able to select, or you would have to like recreate it using, by creating your own brush or whatever. So what we're going to do, we're going to duplicate our layer, and we're going to go over to the channels layer. If you don't see it, you can go to Window and Channels, and it'll pop up. So typically what you want to do is you want to find which channel separates your hair from the background the most, right? So if we look at all these, right? Well, first of all, I had did this earlier, so I'm going to delete this blue copy that shouldn't be there. So I'm going to delete that so I can show you guys from scratch. But yeah, we're just going to go through these, and for the most part, all of these look the same. It's not really changing that much. So I'm just going to duplicate the blue layer. So I'm going to take the blue channel, drag it here, and duplicate it, right? With the blue copy selected, I'm going to hit Command L. That's going to bring up my levels. Now what I want to do is I want to get I'm going to pull this one over, then pull my middle one over. Now whatever is solid black is your selection, and whatever is white is not your selection. So you can already see we have a good selection around the hair. So I'm just going to pull this over a little bit, right? You want the background to be pitch white, right? So you have a nice selection. And we're going to drag this over. We're going to drag it back a little bit, and this is pretty good. So I'm going to hit OK. I'm going to hold Command or Control if you're on a Windows. I'm going to click my blue copy. I'm going to click my layer 1, which is my duplicated layer. I'm going to hit Shift Command I, Shift Control I if you're on a Windows, and click my layer mask. So now you see we have a beautiful, well, not beautiful, but we have a nice clean mask of the hair, right? And when I'm doing this, I'm typically only worried about the hair, not the face or anything else. Because what I would usually do is I'll use one layer to cut out the entire image, then I'll use another layer and do what we just did just to select the hair. So I have one layer that's like the whole image selected, and then another one, and then another dedicated layer just for the hair, right? So if I create a layer and just put a yellow background behind it, you'll see this is pretty clean. And using the using our layer mask, right, we can just paint back over it, to take out that transparency. Right. So that's how you would go about cutting out the hair. And so I have one more image to show you guys, just to show you that this is going to work on almost every photo you come across. So we're going to do the same thing here, right? We're going to duplicate our layer. We're going to turn this one off. All right, we're going to go to our channels. And here's again, like I said previously, I did this already before started the tutorial. And just going through, we're looking for the layer that's kind of giving you the best contrast between the hair and the background. And from what I can see, that is once again blue. Majority of the time, you're going to choose blue. And we're going to do the same thing. Just drag this down, drag this up, and you see already we have a beautiful mask. Remember, whatever is solid black, that's what's selected. And you can see we have all the little strings of hair and everything selected using this method. So, and we want to have our background as white as possible. So I hit OK, command click, control click if you're on a Windows, shift command I, that's shift control I if you're on a Windows, and there you go. So this is an easy way to cut out remotely any hair on any background using what's called the channel mask. So by using this technique, you'll be able to always cut out your model's hair when you're masking out. I know hair is like the hardest, most difficult thing to do, and now it just shows you guys how to do it. Then of course, playing with your mask, using a refine edge tool or whatever, you can, get it, as clean as you want it. And yeah, so that's it for this tutorial. If you found this helpful, if I was able to help you out, please like, comment, and subscribe. Give me your feedback, and we are out.